Man, it's been a while. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into a long-awaited video for your cartoon pleasure. Because boy, do I have an interesting update for you. Unlike Matt Bradley, who, despite says Amphibia news should be coming out soon, only gives us stuff like this. Anyways, you probably all heard about the newly released episodes pushed to premiere for the Owl House beginning on July the 11th. Now, quite frankly, I will be 100% honest with all of you when I say I totally thought that Amphibia was gonna make its way back before the Owl House did. But that's definitely not to say that I'm extremely excited about this news, because not only do we have confirmation, and this summer won't completely suck, but now we are a step closer into unraveling the message behind the episode title letters. And so by combining all of the letters we now have, officially arranging them in its proper order, we get a witch loses a T. Now, of course, once more, this is only a mere sample of what the full message will be displaying, but at least we now know that we were right. The Adventures in the Elements episode was indeed the 12th episode and not the 11th, which really makes it even weirder how it aired in Turkey like that. Anyways, the message could be interpreted as a witch loses a teacher, possibly talking about Luz later on resenting Ida and no longer wanting her to take lessons for her. It could also be a witch loses a thyroid, and perhaps Ida somehow loses track of King, which seems a bit far-fetched honestly, but I'm just pointing out ideas. Maybe a witch loses a Tibbles. That also doesn't sound right. I mean, I honestly am set on the first guess of mine, but honestly it could be almost anything. We still don't even know exactly if this message extends all the way into season 2 for all we know. However, I don't see it being that long, and the word Tibbles means Tibbles in Spanish, so I don't see it as something they would intentionally place within the message. Plus, Gravity Falls did that season 1 and season 2 separation as well. Within the first season of Gravity Falls, they used the 3 letters back method to decipher the codes. However, they used the Visioneer key in season 2. The next and last thing that needs to be mentioned is what to expect from these new titles. Now, I've been able to miraculously avoid watching the leaked episode, so thankfully I haven't been spoiled. However, I'm more than certain that it's the exact same episode that was mainly being shown during the season 1B promo, meaning that it was about Luz seeing Amity outside using magic and learning new abilities, hopefully. The 11th episode, Senses and Insensitivities, may have something to do with witches using senses to their benefits, like for example potentially their increased hearing abilities because of their bigger ears, or even another sense they may have that humans don't, much like the magic bile that I wish they would bring up again, because seriously, where did Luz's source come from? Besides that, the insensitivities portion could be referring to some situation that's emotional, and when it comes down to someone being insensitive, Ida would fit the bill. The 13th episode, The First Day, could be about Luz's first day of school after the events of Something Ventured, Someone Framed. Because just like I had mentioned within the analysis for that episode, Principal Bump distinctly pointed out that Luz's school attendance wouldn't be an immediate action, but instead something he would allow for the next semester. But there was the next episode with Luz and her friends about to participate in a school game event, but then again, it wasn't a class necessarily, and I guess Luz also still never had her official school uniform. First Day could also be a potential backstory about Ida going on her first day of school, or even something else significant, but they probably aren't going to have backstories this soon in the show, to be honest. Well, that just about does it for this video's update on the Owl House.
Bap. Yep, she's out. Bap.
Really, I was expecting Amphibia to be out by now, but who am I to complain? I also want to apologize for my absence on YouTube lately, but for anyone who's been with me on this channel for years probably saw it coming. Usually around the same time each year, there aren't as many cartoons that are airing, if any at all. Anyways, I definitely should be more consistent in July, but I'll definitely be better for this month as well, but it's not a promise, cause I hate breaking promises. With all that being said, thank you all once again for your amazing support. This has been The Next Big Thing with some special news, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace!